Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, questions and answers on immigration to Canada. This time again I'm following up what happened during the sessions in Moscow and Berlin and Amsterdam, and I would like to touch the base upon the case of one of the gentlemen who met in Moscow. A perfect candidate with excellent English, with more or less good French. The individual lived in the United States for quite a few years. He was deported from there, and afterwards he decided to apply for temporary visa to Canada. And he came to the consultation discussing the matter with us, and the first question which me and my colleagues asked, okay, have you actually clearly mentioned in your application for Canadian visa that your US visa has been rejected and refused and you were deported from the States? And the answer was no, of course, obviously not. In our previous videos, I believe several months ago, we discussed how US visa application might influence your Canadian one. In fact, there is no direct connection. I mean, if you were refused 10 times of temporary visa to the States, it does not mean that it would somehow influence your immigration to Canada or even temporary visa to Canada. What actually influences that is that you are lying or cheating in this case, right? You cannot say, I have never been refused US visa or Spanish visa or, I don't know, Chinese visa, whatever. Canada has that agreement of sharing information with border agencies of multiple countries, right? And the first thing the visa officer would do, he or she would take your case, enter it in the database, and would see the information whether you're lying or not. If there's any sort of discrepancy, in this case there wasn't a discrepancy of US visa refusal, well, the answer is obvious, right? You're lying, you were misrepresenting deliberately or undeliberately, but you were trying to hide some sort of information. Probably the whole your case now has to be scrutinized. In this case, upon return to Canada, we received an email from the gentleman who said that, look, my visa was refused, and lucky for him, it was not refused with misrepresentation mark, which could actually happen, and he could actually be banned from Canada for 5 years. So please, if you're trying to cheat or hide some sort of information, or you're trying to somehow adjust something a little bit which sounds feasible for you, think twice about it. If you got any questions or you got any doubts how to do that correctly and properly without, of course, obviously lying to visa officer, contact us. Our contacts are at the end of the video. Stay tuned.